Well, I just changed my infantry shell jacket to artillery. Use duplicate color vinyl and fabric spray, excuse me. And it didn't come out that bad. You could tell there's a little bit of like light blue under there a little bit, but you could tell it's red, and you could see a little bit on the edge there's some light blue. Maybe I could touch that up, but then I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't screw with it. Came out good enough. The collar, probably going to do that over a little bit more, but you can see some of the blue coming through. But I did, instead of buying another jacket, because then I'll say to myself, this is getting stupid. I mean, I used this 2 times in my life. And here's my kitty cat right here, Feather. I'm not going to go to do another jacket, so I'll probably spray that collar again tomorrow when it's, you can see the dust in here. That's from that's a sawdust. It was, my hand was on top of that. That was from doing this. And on the this hat, I can do this with the keepy too. This is just the red band. I put that on another video. Paid $8 for it. I paid like $8-9 for this. I'll probably do that collar a little bit more. You know, now that the color's soaked in, you can see there's a little bit of a blue tint on there. The cuffs didn't come out bad. They look pretty red. I mean, it's close enough, man. Close enough. There's a little bit of blue around the edge here. Just a little bit, yeah, but so what? And I'll probably wear this hat if I'm wearing this. Because to me, I like this better than the keepy. It's more practical. And you know, the other thing is, too, and that's probably why most people in the Confederacy did wear the slouch hat versus the keepy. You know, after the French, you know, the French keepy, they took that, it was a uniform hat. And I was messing around doing this notch over here. It's getting pretty much done. Using a belt sander, I tried using that thing there. But I ordered some 40 grit for my belt sander, that thing, instead of using 50. But a lot of this is it's pretty smooth. And if there's a little mark in here or something, what I'm going to do is take, what do you call that stuff? The panel adhesive, 3M, part number 08115 for gluing auto body panels on. Just smear some of that on my finger. And, you know, if there's a little dent in something, remember it's a Canon, it's not a freaking piece of furniture. But, you know, if there's some imperfections, I just might use some of that stuff because I know that'll stay on there. Not sure if I'm going to get I still didn't get to cutting the metal. I've just been sanding this wood, but I ran out of sandpaper and I ordered some more. I'm going to be putting out some other videos, and I also want to tell you, I'm going to put this out on a separate video on YouTube. I want to put some exclusive BitChute content out. Not that, won't be on YouTube at all. And on those particular videos, I'm going to request PayPal contributions if you want to do it, but only like $2 or $3. I don't want any freaking money, like just to give me a psychological reward. I was thinking about not doing it, but at all. But that tells me, you know. But I'm not. There's gonna be stuff out on there that was never on YouTube. Period. It's gonna be some stuff about who I call the gatekeepers. Things like that. You're going to hear some more. I think I got a good common sense approach to a lot of stuff. And also want to put some stuff out about saving money. There's going to be an HHO. I ordered an HHO welder thing. Actually, it's for acrylic for $125. I'm going to adapt it with for breathing, the HHO. Instead of paying big bucks for it with another bubbler. Scrubber. You know what I'm talking about. That's something else I've been talking about in the videos. On other videos. And, you know, something like that, I'll probably request money for it. Although I know it's not going to be 100% safe setup. But I just figured it's something that could save you a lot of money. You want to use the HHO, the hydrogen and all that. But, yeah, this looks good enough. I think I just got to go over that collar one more time. And if you get a little overspray on here, what you do is you use starting fluid. You spray it on a cloth, you spray some on a white napkin, towel, rub it, and it comes right the hell off. I got a little bit right here. I mean, I could probably take that off. If I really, you know, and this feels a little, you know, maybe I could go over this a little more, but it's freaking good enough, man. It's good enough. So, freaking, rather than spending another couple $100 on one of these things, and you got to freaking put in your closet, and you got another freaking thing in your closet, you probably, and then you won't wear this one ever because it's infantry. I'm like, this is getting to be bullshit. So I did this, and I just painted that red. You know, somebody say this and that or whatever about it, but I'm like, you know what? What the hell do you think the Confederates did? You know, this is not, they weren't out there looking to get in a contest with GQ magazine. I want to look fashionable. I mean, yeah, some did, but generally speaking, they just wore whatever clothes they had from home, man. So, but that's, the infantry color is a light blue. That's what I had on here. The cavalry color is yellow. And the artillery color is red. And I got the tan, or they call it butternut, whatever the hell it is. And the pants I got with it are not an exact match. They're just tan pants. They're Western pants, but they're basically period correct and all that kind of garbage. Not everything I got is 100%, but who cares? Who cares? This cannon's definitely not going to be like exact, but it's coming out okay. You know, I got this nose shape pretty good. I got to, like, I don't know if I'm going to be doing the metal tonight. Might be, but I've got other things I got going on. Right there, Snooky. It's my fearless little girl. Anyway, so you can get by cheap. Use your head. And I just been doing a lot of different projects. I mean, I was working on a little 4x4. Pull the carburetor apart again. This time I took out the seat of the needle valve in the carburetor, and I says, look, it's getting ready to change it. And I says, look, there's a piece of rubber crud down here or something. It's the one why the carburetor was acting up once in a while. Couldn't see it. You couldn't clean it out. It was in there. So you had to take the needle valve seat right the hell out of the carburetor and unscrew it. Then I saw the problem. Now it idles perfect. That was something I just did about an hour ago. So I've been doing like multiple projects at once. Like, it's like I do one thing, I do one thing, and I'm like, and it's like the whole day just goes, man. So you don't see everything I film. But this is cheap. This is cheap. And there's going to be, like I said, I was going to make a separate video. There's going to be some exclusive content on BitChute. And only on those videos, I'm not saying, you know, because to me, somebody paid me $2 or $3 on a video. Like, if I got like 50 views and 2 people do that, you know, it's not like I'm making a lot of money on it. I'm telling you right now, I'm very much aware of what's going on with these alternative media jackasses. The same ones. Even when they got kicked off of YouTube, they're flood on freaking BitChute and they flood on other places. They're bull crap, man. I'm telling you right now, most of them are. They're not just money. AJ's is a classic example of a gatekeeper. Definitely. No, without a doubt. But I'm going to get on. I'm not going to just talk about those guys. I'm going to tell you some other things. I don't want to get onto it on YouTube. I'm going to give you a balance of what's going on because, you know, I'll tell you just one axiom. No matter who it is in a quote-unquote elite, nobody knows. There's different centers. The Chinese got their game. The Japanese even got their game. The Russians got their game. It's like everybody thinks they're going to play. It's going to play out like this. And he did it. You know, nobody knows. They were actually creating a situation where they're probably all going to get screwed up unexpectedly. And, you know, that's in the Bible too. But I'm not going to dwell on all that stuff, but I want to actually try to tell you how you can survive some of this shit too. Yeah, this cannon thing, when I get done, I'm going to get a brass naked lady that's designed to go on the wall. That's going to fit right over here. I'm going to say, wow, that's going to be a nice touch. I think this... I'm not sure where the screw goes up to, you know, the elevation screw gets mounted. It might go right here. And I'm not sure how the rope gets mounted on there, but I'm going to put one on there someplace. This way, make it a little different. Like, in other words, that'll be like the, you know, what you put on the front of the ship. On a ship, you got a mermaid. You know, that's what it's going to have on there, except it's not going to be a mermaid. It's just going to be a naked lady in bronze. So that'd be cool. A little bit different. Kind of upset some of the, well, I don't know. See what kind of people get uptight. If they get uptight about that, they're just weird.